We are back in the building. 6K is official. I appreciate it. Y'all boys are truly goated. So today we're going to talk a little bit about the timeline and the possible boss battle that could come. That's only if we make it that far in the story. Y'all boys already know. Let's get it. What it do, YouTube? You already know it's your boy Go Kid Go, and we back with another Dragon Ball Z Kakarot video. And in today's video, we gotta talk a little bit about the timeline and a possible boss battle that's coming with this new DLC. Now look, if that's something you rocking with, here's what I want you to do. I want you to take your finger, yeah, that finger right there, bring it down just a little bit, and click that like button. That'd be much appreciated. Now I want you to find somebody who loves Dragon Ball Z Kakarot just as much as you do. I want you to look them in the eyes and be straight with them. Tell them right then and there, hey, make sure you subscribe and turn on the notifications so you don't miss that next Dragon Ball Z Kakarot video. Or you can just tell them sub, drop a like, you know, whichever works for you. Now with that being said, let's jump in this video. Alright guys, so with the last two DLCs, we know that it's been focused around us having a boss battle at the end. With DLC 1, we trained with Whis and then we ended up having to fight Beerus at the end. With DLC number 2, they introduced the horde battles, but then we didn't have to do too much training, so we ended up fighting Frieza in the end. So for DLC 3, I don't see them changing it up too much. I'm pretty sure we're gonna have a boss battle at the end of this DLC 2. Now depending on how far they go into Trunks' timeline or Trunks' story, that right there gives us 3 different options, which are the androids 17 and 18. Then a little ways down the road, he ends up fighting Deborah and Babidi, and 1 to 3 years after that, Goku Black actually shows up, or Zamasu, whichever you want to go with. So like I was saying, depending on how far they take it, it could definitely be one of these 3 that will end up being our boss battle. Now the reason I'm going with Deborah and Babidi in this video is because it sits right in the middle. It's not too early or too late in the story. Another key aspect of it is they already have their character models in the game. If you guys remember, we already fought Deborah in the main timeline, so one would think it would be easy for them to implement Deborah and Babidi being the end boss battle in a new DLC, because really it wouldn't be that much work to actually make that happen. It's already confirmed that we're going to be definitely fighting 17 and 18, and based off the information we already got, I'm pretty sure we're going to fight them more than once. But come on people, let's be real, you think we just going to end up fighting 17 and 18 at the end of the DLC? No, don't get me wrong, that could be it, just it right there, because like in the first couple DLCs that we got, the first scan they showed Beerus, they showed Whis, and it wasn't nothing after Beerus. In the second scan they kind of did the same thing, they showed like the horde battles, they showed Frieza, and it wasn't nothing beyond Frieza. But when I say that, I don't want us to forget that those were just episodes. This is a whole arc, like a saga, whichever one you want to call it. All I'm saying is it's got to be longer than the episodes were, like substantially longer. And in the first 10 minutes of the DLC, we should be able to tell that it's going to be longer than the first 2. And that's where the timeline comes into play. If the trailer isn't a cutscene, we might be able to start off with the other Z Warriors before they end up dying and fight Android 17 and 18 with the Z Warriors, which will make it feel a little bit longer, but we will literally have to fight with everybody individually. Maybe they might start us off right there at that point. If they start us off past that point, they might be able to stretch it all the way out to Deborah and Babidi, which will make them kind of like a surprise boss battle. I mean, hopefully with the next V-Jump scan we get more information on it, because if not, it's not looking too good based off the first and second DLC scans that we got. In the first DLC we ended up getting 2 new sub quests. I really don't feel like it made me enjoy the DLC more than what I was already enjoying it. It was like, oh okay, we got 2 more things to do, you do them and then boom, it was done. Be real, how many of y'all completed the sub quest in the main game the first time around? Did you play all the sub quests or did you skip over some of them just to try to get through the story? Because I know on my first playthrough I skipped all the sub quests. Now I played the story like 3 times, and on my 3rd round I pretty much just like completed everything. So I feel like even if they give us a million sub quests, I don't think that's gonna make people like the DLC any more than what they already gonna like it, because I'm pretty sure nobody wants to buy a DLC and in the back of their mind like, oh, I can't wait to play the sub quest. Anyways, what I'm saying is I hope they make the story long enough or stretch it out further enough to give us a possibility of having a new secret boss, other than the way things are looking right now, because it looks like right now it's just about to be 17 and 18 and that's gonna be it, but we can hope. So yeah, if they stretch out the story long enough, it's possible we can end up fighting Deborah and Babidi, and they might end up being the hardest boss battle we ever had so far. We know that Deborah was way stronger than he was in the Future Trunks era than he was in the main game or the main timeline. So again guys, it's possible. I ain't gonna hold y'all any longer. What are y'all thoughts on this? Do you think 17 and 18, that's it? Or they could possibly stretch it out all the way to Deborah and Babidi? And really, maybe even more. We all know who's right after Deborah and Babidi. But that's a video for another day. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a big fat like at the bottom. And if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe and turn on the notifications so you don't miss the next Dragon Ball Z Kakarot video. Thank you guys for the 6K, 7K is on the way. Y'all are truly some goats. Be easy. You already know it's been real. It's your boy Go Kid Go, and I'm out. Peace.